Hello everyone. Today is my 97th day of my sugar addiction journey and my 97th video. Well, I exercised yesterday for the first time in 2 weeks and it was very difficult and it was frustrating. The more I exercised, the more frustrated I got because I know logically, okay, it's only been 2 weeks, but it's gonna take a bit to get your strength back. And you know that, but the moment you're doing it and you feel it, and you're like, oh my gosh, I was exercising for like 3-4 months consistently. I took 2 weeks off, and I feel so weak, and it's just, it made me irritated. It made me upset and disappointed in myself. And I pushed myself as much as I could, but I didn't. I finished my exercises, but I didn't finish the amount I wanted to. So instead of doing as instead of doing all my exercises twice, I only did most of them once. But it's okay. I reminded myself to take things slow. Don't want to hurt yourself. Don't want to exert yourself. So I'm a bit stiff today, which I expected. I think I'll be more stiff tomorrow because I've noticed that's a trend. Like you're stiff and then you get really stiff the next day. So that's okay. But yeah, it was nice to get back into it, and I'm looking forward to that point where I can exercise, and it might be a little bit difficult, but you feel powerful, you feel strong, you feel like you're progressing. So I think it was mostly frustrating because I felt like I started 2 steps back, which is expected to be. I mean, if you don't use it, you lose it, and you do regain it back quickly. I mean, it's not to say that you don't, but it's not gonna be like just jumping on and getting on with it. It's gonna take maybe a week or two. So, trying to be patient with myself. The eating went okay. Today is much better. Tomorrow will be even better. Today I'm on point with everything that I want to succeed. So it's just about repeating today over and over and over and over and extending. So instead of being consistent for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, for a long time. And also just to get my calories up and just to teach myself the skill of consistency, to teach myself new skills with regards to what I want from myself, how to do all these things like I mentioned yesterday, gaining a good body image, gaining muscle, gaining consistency, gaining more love for myself. So there's a lot of gains I want to do and no real losses. I don't want to lose weight. I don't want to continue to lose, focus on what I want and what's going to bring me happiness. I want to love myself, and I'm not going to get to that point of self-love if I'm restricting my food, if I'm breaking myself down because I didn't exercise, or I'm breaking myself down because I had a slice of toast. It's not going to get me there. I've got to look at the overall big picture, and the overall big picture is about being healthy, and it's about knowing what I can achieve and achieving it, and not being too hard on myself, because like we all do, I think we expect too much. Like, let's say you haven't gone to the gym or eaten anything green in the last year or 2 years, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, on Monday I'm gonna eat broccoli, I'm gonna eat tuna, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna drink 4 liters of water. It's like, that's a lot. That's a lot to achieve. So you really got to start small, whether it is drinking 5 glasses extra of water, or going for that walk, or putting in some weight training, or eating a helping of broccoli. There are some things we got to do that we don't enjoy. We got to do some things that we do enjoy. At the end of the day, I do find that the eating portion is the hardest because a lot of the times the food is bland. I mean, I don't mind eating broccoli, I don't mind eating chicken, but I want to add like mayonnaise, and that's not always good for you, especially that type of fat. And if you consume large quantities all the time, definitely not good for you. So you got to get to that point. But I also like the whole mindset of, I used to like restrict myself and then overeat. So I want to get to a point where I can eat every single day and I can have my treats when I want them, and they're not going to harm me, and my treats will be in moderation. And I'm working on that. I've done it slowly, but for now, let's see how things go. I've got 2 more videos to make, 98, 99, and 100. So 3 more videos after this. Hopefully, I can give you a more clear indication of what my plans are for the future. Other than that, though, I'm tired. I'm working hard. I'm looking after myself. I'm pushing myself. I'm giving myself a break. I think also you got to find that balance, eh? You don't want to be too relaxed with yourself. You want to push, push, push. You can do it. Come on. But you also don't want to be hard on yourself and be like, come on, you're pathetic. You can't do this, or expecting too much from yourself. Balance. Oh my gosh, balance is so important. You got to find your balance, your sweet spot. And I think we spend our whole lives trying to find that balance, because that balance also shifts, eh? Sometimes you need more of this side, sometimes you need more of that side. So, hey, yeah. All right, that's enough of my rambling. I don't really have much inspirational things to say. I really am at the point where I'm just repeating myself. But I think it's all relevant. I think every single day you've got to remind yourself about your thoughts. Every single day I've got to remind myself to be patient. I've got to remind myself to not be hard on myself. I've got to remind myself it takes time. And it sucks because I know these things and they're there, but it's like every day it gets pushed further and further into my brain, and then I got to bring it back and be like, hey, listen, be patient. Hey, listen, come on, try a bit harder. Hey, listen, don't be so hard on yourself. So you really, really, really got to remind yourself the whole time. It's not just something you learn and it's like blinking. You just know it. I mean, maybe one day when I'm 80, but not now. Anyway, love you, leave you, see you tomorrow. Have a fantastic Tuesday evening. Bye.